You know how like Embiid posts up and he gets a whole bunch of fouls?
I'm just trying to make it clear so the maths for me.
Okay, so here's the math. Embiid is ranked 66th in drives. Driving the ball, he's 66th. He's number 1 in free throws. So how does that math work for you? How can he shoot this many free throws without driving? Oh.
I mean, I had to do this video because it's in the news. The rigging, Joel Embiid, everything I make a video on is just in the news and I just can't seem to blow up on it. So leave a like, please. But basically, is Gilbert Arenas saying, oh, how's Joel Embiid first? All podcasts, if you go and watch this episode, Rashad McCants has an attitude and he's on his tampon. And you're like, dang, what the heck's wrong with him? It's because he's just like me and talking to these internet trolls who don't seem to get it. Because you got people like Gil. Because when you first get into it, I guess you're just like, we'll take anybody's word for anything, I guess. So getting brainwashed, like saying, oh, this is this. And like stats come out, like, oh, the Lakers are last in drives, but first in free throws, and that's an obvious stat to point towards rigging. How can you not go for layups, but you're first in free throws? So McCants points that out, and Gilbert's trying to give some bullshit thing, and he's like, oh, so why is Embiid? Why does he get free throws? Did you see that? Is that a foul? I'm sorry. Is turning around? No, he did this out of muscle memory. Because he's used to what? Getting fouls. Getting free throws. So it's just, and McCants touched on this, there's a machine behind you who will give you calls like this. Look, Durant flops because he's like, oh shit, I just accidentally touched him. So he's going to try to say I fouled him. So he tries to beat him to it. Look, you see there's like this psychological thing. But this is where there's more flopping. Because certain players get rewarded for flopping. Like, he turned around and shot a jump shot, and then out of muscle memory, tried to bait a call. Like, come on now. But my whole point is, why they feel they have to do this, I have no idea. I mean, because you got stories like Jimmy Butler, who's freaking Michael Jordan's son. He's named after his father, James Jordan. James Butler. And he freaking goes off and beats the greatest team of all time, like in the media's eyes. Giannis, Drew Holiday, Brook Lopez, second in DPY. And you don't even run with that story. He has the 4th most points in playoff history. He averages 37. He shoots 60% from 3 for the series. Like, you don't even run with that story. You'd rather run with a Lakers story all day. Give them free throws. Run with an Embiid story all day. Give him free throws. It just doesn't make any sense. And people will say, oh, because they make money that way. No, like, you're losing me as a fan. You're losing people. Like, no one wants to see this. Like, you turn around. Like, no one wants to see that. No one wants to watch their favorite team get it rigged against them. Like, everyone's fed up. No one, like, I guess the market for the Lakers is that big that you got to rig every single game. And the market for Philly and Giannis is that big. The market for Boston and the Celtics, or Boston and Tatum, is that big that you got to rig it. Like, just make it organic and you'd have more fans. Like, I don't watch the games. I don't buy nothing NBA merchandise anymore for like years now because I'm like, well, 1, I don't need it. And 2, it's like, I'm not going to support when they're fucking, I'm just going to watch it for free when I can't, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Leave a like and subscribe. This was all over the place, but the whole point was like, it's in the news, like why certain people get more free throws and other teams don't, certain players do and other players don't. It's just, for some reason, they feel like they got to propagate certain people. LeBron, the Lakers, Joel Embiid. I don't know why they feel like they got to. I mean, if these players, like, and it makes the players worse. It coddles the player and makes him worse. And in effect, make your product worse. But I guess their margins are too good to freaking realize that.